Today is the 17th of April 2024, in the second year of the apocalypse. World War III started on the 9th of May last year, 2023. I've been continuously tortured as usual. Today I took a little walkabout in the city, as I used to do. I cannot sit on the same spot all the time, since it is kind of a Mengele healthcare, this social emergency living at Aspudden. I feel it like that anyway. I went for the area of Årsta in Stockholm, Sweden, and the grocery stores of Årsta, that they sell meat, fish and fruits and other things that Sweden maybe call meat, fish and fruits whatsoever. It seems as usual that the devil, Boggerenmark and his witches, can predict exactly everything, which this little walkabout will show. I haven't predicted my way to walk around the city. Nothing. Just like the walkabout yesterday. Totally obsessed with witchcraft, the devil, his name, and the Nazi movement, of course. In the area connected with two, what shall I say, Gerenmark bridges, arc bridges, so to speak. I ended up in the area of Liseberg. Of course, the name is taken from the amusement park Liseberg in Gothenburg, Sweden, the devil's capital, as everyone knows. The devil is totally obsessed with a question about horror or horse. Yes, you know, Poseidon had the horse as a sort of animal connected to him. The Greek god Poseidon, or Father Neptune in the Roman god society, you can say. But horror horse, what shall I say, alternative situation is of course referring to the prostitutes that Mr. Gerenmark and his Reichsführer Stefan Löfven of the fascist social democracy hate so very much. They hate the women. They live in the men's world. Yes, the Prime Minister in Sweden, the blue Ulf Kristersson, married to the priest Birgitta Oath, you can say. Yes, he has feelings for the women too. He serves the men's world, that wolf with a lamb's face. He have the menstruation pains, as I have said earlier. He have himself said it. But it is, of course, the pain by the men that actually cause every kind of problem for the woman, for the royals. Yes, I am of royal blood, yes. I, Magnus Karlsson. Sweden want to exterminate all royals and have republic. The new republic, you can say. The devil is totally obsessed and focused on the Star Wars saga, fairy tale, where he himself is Lord Vader, or the Emperor Palpatine in one, you can say. Yes, it is a little strange, you know, to see what I find in this area of Årsta, where the groceries is sold. they have these hotels there, cheap hotels, and connected to them there are meat stores, meat groceries or fish groceries. It's well known that Sweden thinks about sex buyers as cods. That's a big fish in the North Sea and in the Baltic Sea too. Yes, and Sweden, as always, think about the Russian and Eastern European women as prostitutes and spies for President Vladimir Putin and Kremlin. The Swedish army and its spokesman, the Lieutenant Colonel Joachim Paasikivi, sees, as usual, the Russian soldiers as meat, red meat. Yes, that's what they think. You can yourself see the connection then, where the people that buy themselves hotel nights cheap in this grocery selling area of Årsta, Stockholm, connected to meat and fish. Yes, but fruits, pomology, giving birth, that's not allowed, you know, in Sweden. The sterile society of Sweden, where I have been stopped from having sex, meeting women all my life due to the Nazi social democracy and the blue ones, of course. All of that's Nazi movements in Sweden and the rest of Europe. European national Nazism that stand for Lebensraum. Everyone knows that. Yes, Liseberg. Connected to the clown, it, or the Joker, you can say. A great amusement park connected to Årsta too, the groceries. The name is of course of importance. In Liseberg, that area in Stockholm I talk about now, I am in Stockholm, you know, living at Aspudden, emergency living. Deported from Estonia, and I will of course be deported from Sweden too, since Sweden is the root of all evil, for me in any case. Yes, the names. If I just translate this in the Swedish Devil's translation, one of these hotels connected to the meat halls and the fish halls, Brunnsbo Hotel, that's also a Gothenburg name. Brunnsbo, that's Bo's well, sort of a mime as well in the Nordic mythology, as everyone knows. Stockholm is of course Birka in present time, the capital of the Vikings, and the Nazi capital of course, since it contains the government in Sweden. Yes, and what do I find on the end of the Liseberg way, the Liseberg street? Yes, I find a church. And the name of that church is Brännkyrkan, kyrka. And the message of that is of course burn the church. It is of course the devil's meaning, and the meaning of the Nazism too. They hate the church. They want all power by themselves. Everyone knows that. Yes, I speak in English here, but I am a Swedish man, you know. Interesting name to have on a church, connected to the Swedish church too, side by side. Brännö church, you can say. Burn the church. Yes, that's what the devil wants, and the witches rule the churches. And I followed my step back in the same direction as I went to this Liseberg Street and Årsta. And what do I find here? Close to Aspudden. When I walked on the Tellusbo Street. Tellusbo Street. Yes. It's the Bo's Earth way. Totally madness, focused on the Nazis and the devil all the way. Everyone knows that. Oh, totally obsessed are Sweden and the Swedes about the devil and his power. Mr. Bo Gerenmark, the Nazi devil in Gothenburg, in his trinity of evil in Norway, Sweden and Holland. And of course on this Tellusbo way, Tellusbovägen på svenska. On this Tellusbo way, I do find a hall of bowling. It stands, that name of that bowling hall is Burn Church Hall. Brännökyrka Hall in Swedish. What shall I say? Have you seen Back to the Future too many times, Mr. Bo Gerenmark and Reichführer Stefan Löfven? Been there yourself? Just as your ghost was back in the 19th century informing your baptized priest, Anton Johansson, to put up hate towards Russia, hate against the Romanovs, hate against Russia that led to World War I and World War II, and the murder of Joseph Stalin, of course. Since Sweden was informed by its ghost, Bo, the archangel, the Erzengel of Auschwitz, you can say. Repeated by the baptized priest Birger Karlsson several times, that Russia in the future, in 1954, should attack Sweden with great military forces, detailed attack plans. Stalin died in 1953. After that, a few nuclear tests in Russia were made. Yes, hydrogen bombs and ordinary fission bombs. Barn Church Hall. That's the name. Yes, across the street here you see perhaps a little of the Tellusbo way. And the name bowling in the Swedish devil's translation, it stands not only for Bo, the devil, the Nazi devil Bo Gerenmark. It tells the world that he is a criminal, bov, a robber, a prisoner, and Lein, yes, Lein, That is, of course, the color blue. And you can harvest it and turn cloves blue. You did it, Sweden, in ancient times. The old one could take the usage of that. So, what will the world do about this? This total madness, obsession by the devil and his powers, the witches and their powers, the witch society of Satan Bogerenmark, the Nazi devil in Gothenburg. The three countries of devilish things. The three countries of the devil: Sweden, Norway and Holland. Destroy them, of course. Exterminate all the witches. See to that this abomination to the human races forever will be exterminated from the planet Earth. I demand Independence Day for me and the human races. I could have said V as in victory, but it is a total Nazi and alien movie word, you can say. I demand my economical compensation. I demand from all the world all my economical demands, each and every coin, each and every penny, each and every cent, each and every mark, Mr. Geren mark. It's an old Swedish and German currency, you know, Mr. Bo Geren mark. And will you yourself give all of your Swedish foster land to the Russian people and the Slavic people due to your crimes against them and the human races, you and your Nazi movement? It will lead to that Sweden doesn't exist anymore. Will you do that? You insane psychopath, paranoid, schizophrenic, bipolar. I do not have enough words, Mr. Nazi Devil Bogerenmark in Gothenburg, and your Reichsführer, the coward, my mother's murderer, Mr. Stefan Löfven, the Reichsführer. And I turn to the sexy young women of Stockholm. I do think you owe me this. Meet me, contact me, meet me and fuck me. Yes, I need sex from you. Sweden has boycotted me. Among you women, your evil men, your damn Nazi movement of men, Nazi society, Nazi collective of witches, males. You have boycotted me, women. So Stockholm, the women of Stockholm, take contact with me. I am an honest and decent man. I am not a danger to you, such as the boyfriends and men that you normally sees and talks to. I am totally lonely, yes. I'm so lonely. I have no friends. You owe me that, women of Stockholm. Så, svenska kvinnor, ta kontakt med mig. Jag är inte så farlig som jag ser ut. Republikan, ateist. Jag är inte så korkad så jag tror på alla dumheter som nazisterna i Sverige håller på med. Och häxorna. Ta kontakt med mig, möt mig, knulla mig. Bjud in mig i era hem. Så får ni en riktig man. Istället för de här veklingarna ni är vana vid. som bedrar er, förtalar er, förstör era liv, förhäxar er. Ja, de har såna jävla krafter. Übermenschen. Så. Ja, det är kvinnor. Ni har alla kontaktuppgifter ni behöver. Hej då.